pivoting into real estate.
Yep.
How has that transition been, and why the transition? Why did real estate speak to you so heavily?
Um, it's been great actually. Been a been a realtor for a little over a year, going on 2 years actually. Um, so I transitioned to that, of course, because as you mentioned, I have 15 years federal service, and of course, real estate is part time. I do this part time just to start building this base, if you will, to get ready for retirement in 5 years. So that was kind of the reason why I did the transition because you know if you know me, you know that I have a lot of energy, and I don't have a lot of hobbies. I don't golf, I don't fish, and so I don't want to rush to retire and say, okay, what am I going to do? I just can't sit still. So I said, you know what? I love houses. I love interior design. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get into real estate because this can be my hobby and a passion that I can do once I, you know, fully retire um, from the federal government. So I got into real estate, and um, it came upon me to how do I expand that? Because the marketing background that I have, I've been doing marketing now for about 29 years, from being an Army recruiter since 1996, always in sales and marketing, being in national level marketing for the Army um, since 2012. Doing that, doing commercials, doing marketing strategies, branding, being a brand manager, and being in sales all of my life since I was 26. Real estate is just sales. It's sales is sales is sales. It's like depending on the product, what are you selling? So being a marketer and being, pretty knowledgeable in marketing, I wanted to get into this, but then also how do I expand it and help other agents?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why you see what's getting ready to launch today.
Yeah.
You know, Shameless plug, by the way, we're getting ready to launch the Jimmy Cox Tampa Realtor website today. All right, so we're getting ready to do that. So make sure you follow that, and then also getting ready to launch the Tampa uh, Real Estate Professionals Instagram page. So make sure you check that. So again, shameless plug on that. So hey, but yeah. Anyway, that's how we got here.
It's almost seamless for you with all the years of your marketing experience, of course, with your personality, your charisma, your creativity. It's been evident in a lot of things that you've touched that's associated with Department of Defense.
You know,
So, how do you feel that you will set yourself apart from the other realtors in the Tampa area?
um, not necessarily setting myself apart, but to to create a network and have them come together than to be out on an island by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But to that point, you do have to differentiate yourself from the rest. So one of the things where that I'm gonna differentiate myself from the rest is to create that platform. You know what I mean? Because everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's doing their one-off. So yeah, I'm gonna sell homes, but also I'm gonna be that real estate agent or that realtor that brings folks together, that creates an ecosystem for everyone, so that by having that network, you're able. I might bring you a buyer just based on you being on the network. And I may find within the network, I need a home interior designer or someone to stage a house. You build that network, and now you're able to find all of the, instead of just searching one-offs through Instagram, you start to be able to come to like a portal, if you will, and find, hey, I'm a part of this network. Every person that I need, from photographers to videographers to content creators to moving companies, people that, hey, I just sold you a home. Hey, do you know a moving company? Yes, I know this moving company that's a part of this network, and so forth. So that's kind of how I'm going to separate myself from the rest. Also, the good thing that I do bring to the table is 29 years of marketing experience, right? That I can't take that away. Sales and marketing experience, like even in high school, I was selling. Like I talked to you earlier before about the mixtapes. I was always marketing and selling something since the 80s.
Right.
Do the math. I've been doing this since the 80s. All right. So yes, I'm new to real estate, but I'm bringing that level of expertise and then that sense of community together to bring all of this together. So, one thing I would like to do is give a shout out to this person right here. I see you all over the place, Christy and Megan Dara, or I think that's Dara. I think I'm saying it right, but I see you everywhere. I see you on bus stops. I see you in the New Tampa News, Westy Chapel News, the neighborhood news. That's what it is. So I see you everywhere. So I just want to give you a shout out that I see you, and you're gonna be seeing more of me. So just want to give you that plug. So really, that's kind of where we are, right now.
So this is like it's the same concept. What people might not know is that you are the founder of the Military Fresh Network, and that network brought together service members, bringing their talents and gifts to one place. Without your platform, people may not have known that they have special gifts and talents and things that they do outside of the uniform, and just bringing folks together, like-minded people. So this is essentially what you would do with your networking.
Question for you.
Yes.
So how did you get here, and how do you know about the Military Fresh Network?
Well, I served 32 years in the Army. Scrolling, I saw someone with some dope gear. I was like, oh, I like that sweatshirt. I ordered that sweatshirt.
There you go.
So it's the 6 degrees of separation. Sometimes it's just three. And it was because of your platform that brought us together. I would hold that memory forever.
And that's awesome. So of course I don't want to change the interview around, um, but but one of the things that I would like the people to know is that um, this network that we're starting today, the Tampa Real Estate Network, just secured the Instagram page today. It is the same concept and the same format as the Military Fresh Network, the Military Fresh Fitness page. It's all ran by the MFN Consulting Group, and you'll see the 4 color block. And there's some history behind that. So this has been done before, but in the military community, and it's brought together. We had I think, over 500,000 total followers across all pages, and a 1.5 million influencer reach. So, with that being said, now that I'm a realtor here in Tampa, I'm utilizing the same fresh concept, even though I'm not using the word fresh, because I don't want people to confuse the two. However, it's the same creator and the same brainchild behind both of them. So I just want to bring that type of network to Tampa, but from a real estate base. And so that network is not just for realtors or real estate agents, it's anyone who's involved with real estate, whether you're an investor, a lender, um, if you're a home interior and design, if you're doing landscaping, curb appeal, right? We need that, and we're going to create the platform for you to now eventually promote or push what you're doing in the real estate world on the network. So, um, that is one of the things that we want to do, and also create marketing materials and marketing strategies, because we have proven background and knowledge of marketing, and we know things that work. So that's one of the things we're going to provide on the website. So another thing that I would like to mention is I see a lot of these shout out pages in Tampa. No knock on them, but they're sporadic. It's you go to this page, it's everything. It's you're doing this, if you're doing hair, if you're doing that, it just hey, they hit you in the DM, they say, hey, send me this, send me that, whatever. But they want to charge you to post it on there. And a lot of those followers that they have are bots. It's a fact. They're bots, and they charge you to post whatever it is that you're there, and you're going into the abyss. You're going into this black hole where, yeah, you get a lot of likes, but they don't convert. It's like bots, and it's not real, and it's just into this dark. And they call those vanity metrics, right? So if you build this network organic without bots, without paying for followers, and you keep it organic, now when people go to look for a home or you have a listing, you eventually, and again, this is the first day. This is the first day of this. So eventually when this builds to 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, whatever, you now can put your listings on the Tampa Real Estate Network and boast your listing, your event. If you're looking for this, it's there. If you're looking for that, it's there. And then we throw events on top of it. So therefore, now you get to go to an event. We're gonna have sponsors. So we're looking for our first event. So by the way, we're looking for a sponsor for our first event. We're looking for the venue right now. We're looking at Rice and Beans out in Luz. It's a really good venue. So our first event is gonna be um, in August. We're pushing for August. Excuse me, October. October. So it's going to be in October. So we're looking for sponsors for that. Like for the things like food, like the cover the buffet. Eventually, we're gonna have speakers, guest speakers that come in and talk about different things, marketers, how to build your brand, how to get on camera, all of those things, how to sharpen up your craft as a real estate agent. And then also on the flip side of that, not just how to become an agent. How do you market your moving company better? How do you market your interior design company better? How can we create products for you? And again, we create all of these type of products. We design them, come straight to your doorstep, and if you need them. So we have the templates for different types of postcards and mailers and things like that. We create websites. So the network is there to bring everyone in, but we're also at the end of the day we're a marketing company.
Yeah.
All right, we're a marketing company, MFN Consulting Group. So that is that is the foundation of this. And to your point, if anyone knows the Military Fresh Network and seen the 4 color blocks before, or you can even search the hashtag Military Fresh Network. You can search the hashtag Army Fresh, Navy Fresh, Semper Fresh, Air Force Fresh, anything with the word fresh associated with the military. It came, I hate to say it, but it came from the same creator. It came, the same person who created that was successful. It's the same formula as we're creating this for the Tampa Real Estate Network.
It was the same formula that brought I tell you this all the time that your network has brought lifelong friends together. You know,
Yep.
and so in this era of AI, people are still looking for human connection.
Yeah.
And with your networking events, it allows people to have a one-stop hub and still have that professional, personal connection.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's incredible. Well, I'm looking forward to the October event, and
Yeah.
congratulations on your. I wouldn't necessarily say pivot because you're using your marketing just to elevate. You know, it's just an evolution in the never stopping saga of Jimmy Cox.
There you go.
You're always thinking, you're always creating of something bigger and better, and building a legacy for your children, not just for the brand, but for your children.
Yeah. One thing I want to say too that um, I I bring the idea and I brought the idea, but it's up to the people to catapult it, right?
Yes.
So the Military Fresh Network, I came with the idea, and myself, and shout out to Angel Alisea, my marketing guy, my right hand part of this. You'll see him a lot. But I came with the idea, we collaborated together, created the content, and put some color to it. But the people, just like I always go back to the Bible verse, Habakkuk 2, verse 2. Write the vision and make it plain so that he or she that reads it will run with it, or run to it, or even run with it, both vice versa. But people saw the vision, they believed in it, and they ran with it. So the same concept goes for this. The same vision, I'm going to bring the concept, and it's up to the people to believe in it and see the vision, and the vision is plain, and it's up to them, the real estate professionals in Tampa, to run with it. So we ask that you share it, tag someone that's in real estate, a broker, an appraiser, a lender, an investor. Start tagging these folks, and we're gonna bring them together, and then this builds this big community. So then you can come back later, and if you have a listing, put it on the Tampa Real Estate Network, and we can boost your whatever it is that you're doing out there to help you with your marketing and your brand. So that's where we are.
Bottom line,
Yep,
connecting people with other people,
that's it.
other
It's a network.
professionals with other professionals.
Yep. Thank you.